Hello and welcome to this tutorial on the discussion tool. The discussion tool is by far the most valuable tool when it comes to this learning management system and online learning. Discussions afford students that would normally participate in class an opportunity to share their ideas. Click on the discussions link and you will come to a forums and topics list. There's a very important need to distinguish between a forum and a topic. A forum could be likened to a classroom, and a topic could be likened to a smaller group working within the classroom. In this case, we've created forums based on the units. As you can see, the overall title, Unit 1 Reading Online, is the forum, and the topic within the forum is Activity 2, Global Perspectives. I can create a new topic and place it inside a forum that already exists, or I can create an entirely new forum. For example, forums that already exist are based on the unit structures. I have Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and so on. I could create a forum about the etiquette of discussions, and within that forum create a topic about the use of language, or another topic about the use of criticism. Do you see the difference? It's very important to understand these nuances in order to use the discussions effectively. As an instructor, you can click on either the forums or the topic lists, and of course, we're going to take a look at what a discussion may look like. So here, I see I have 0 messages and are 0 unread, and as an instructor, I will always be kept apprised of how many messages are being posted, and I can check off which ones I've read. Let's click on this particular topic. Taking a look at the way the discussion board is set up, I have the title of the topic, and here I have what the instructor's prompts are. So the instructor has left 2 prompts. And it's very important to be specific. If you want a specific kind of response, you should indicate so in the instructions. If you want a paragraph or 2, you should indicate so in your instructions. Be as literal as necessary in order to get what you need from this particular discussion. Across the top, you can compose. When you click on compose, it allows you to create a new what we call a new thread, or a new part of the thread of this discussion. You can give it a subject and then write. You can add a file or record audio, and then you can submit it. You can refresh the topic to see if anybody else has written any new ideas or thoughts. That way you can stay up to date. As an instructor, you can mark all of your messages as read. You can search, and you can also change the settings. When you change the settings, you can ask whether the messages should be rated. Do you want the topic descriptions displayed? You can actually change the way your discussion topics are shown through the display settings. In this case, I have a preview pane. I could activate my search bar, or I could activate the discussion topics list, but real estate is at a premium on my monitor, and I don't want too much clutter. You can play with your message style, grid, or reading, and these are things that you're going to play with as you move along. There's no set expectation for an instructor when it comes to the personal settings of a discussion. You will learn which settings you like the most as you go through the course. In this case here, there's a tool that I find very useful, especially as discussions get very heavy. I can only ask to see unread messages, and then I click on apply. What that will do is it will filter all of the messages out that I've already read. And as soon as you click on a message, it becomes a read message. So that's a nice feature. back to our discussions page. If I wanted to create a new topic or a new forum, I simply click on the appropriate button. So let's create a new forum, and we'll use the example I spoke of earlier. We'll call it discussion etiquette. Okay. I can create a description, and I can make that description as detailed or as basic as I wish. I also have the option to create a topic inside the forum with the same title. Although I'm not going to do that because I want to create multiple topics. And in this case, I'm just going to do 2. So what I'll do is I'll save and add topic. Before I do that, I want you to know I can change the availability. Much like the Dropbox, I can make this forum always visible. I can hide it, or I can make it visible for a specific date. I can also lock it. So I can unlock it, lock it, or unlock it for a specific date range. So they can see it, but they won't have access to it. So what I'll do is I'll just save and add a topic. And the first topic for my discussions etiquette is how to be constructive in an online discussion. And I will save and create another topic. And in this one, I'll say use of language in an online discussion. So my topics always have to do with my forums. And as I go back to my forums and topics lists, you will see that the latest one I've created should sit at the very bottom, and here it is. I can reorder those if I wish, but for now I'll leave that at the bottom. But right now, I'll just show you here is where the reorder is. If I wanted to delete a discussion, I click on delete first and then choose which one I want to delete by clicking on the box as appropriate. If I choose the entire unit, you'll notice that everything in the unit will be deleted. And then I click on delete selected. In this case, I'll cancel. And there you have it. Those are the basic settings of the discussions.